Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Thomas back at you with another video. And today we've got some more Novavax news. Why I think that this could be one of the next big investments that you could make in your portfolio. So I already covered quite a bit about why I think it's going to be a really big investment in my last Novavax video, but today I want to share some developing news that Canada is planning on building a manufacturing center and planning on partnering up with Novavax in order to develop more vaccines in the country of Canada. And so, like I said before, I believe that this is huge. Now, in the US, this is the fourth vaccine to come out, and it's not as significant as, say, the others were. But the significant thing is that Novavax has the intent of being used on a global scale. So I just want to go over to the vaccine rates of the globe, or at least part of them anyways. So in Canada, you've got about a 20% vaccination rate of the population. And, right here in the US, we're almost at about 50%. Now, I'm not assuming everybody's going to get vaccinated, but what I do know is that as of lately, Canada has not had a good track record with vaccinations. There's just the supply is not there. And I think that if more of North America gets invested in this company, that's a whole other economy that will be putting money into this company, especially if they start spanning globally. If they start spanning into Canada, I think it's going to be a really big boost for the company. Not only will they have to, they will build the facility there. And by the time they're finished building, there's the chance that the vaccine will be far less relevant. But the company will still be vested there for other events to happen. That means that they can avoid a lot of international struggles as far as shipping medicine and such. It'll be much easier. That's a whole economy that they get to tap into. But the one thing that I do want to highlight now, I think that them getting involved in Canada is going to be really big. I think it's going to be a great boost for the company. Go over to the stocks. These are the same indicators I had in the last video. And now, not a lot has changed since the last video. We had a little bit of a dip and we had kind of the spike right here. And now we're sitting about right here. But once again, I think we're kind of at this point where we're looking at a flat terrain, but once it's finished with phase 3, I think we can expect this jump again. And this would not surprise me. So right now, the stability of it is not quite there, but we have to remember that they're in phase 3 of testing. Once this gets approved, there are many countries that are going to want to have this vaccine. And the one that most specifically comes to mind is India. Now, India has only about 4%. But keep in mind, India has a population of 1 billion people. If even, I'm not even going to assume that half of the population gets vaccinated. I'm going to make a safe bet and say a couple million do. And you know what? Speaking from a completely financial perspective here, I believe that if one of the most populous countries in the world takes this vaccine into their system, starts using it, that is millions of new customers, millions of people using the product and having this product having a much broader span throughout the world. That is huge. That is significant. Now, we can talk about many other countries getting involved and many other countries looking to invest in Novavax, and that's great. We want this to go up. We want our investments to have substantial returns, but looking at just the numbers from a pure numbers perspective, if only 4% of 1 billion people are vaccinated, that is millions of other people that could easily get the vaccine once it's out there and out on the global scale. See, the important thing here is it's on a global scale. most companies do not get the opportunity to be 100% effective on a global scale, not even partially effective. And we're not even looking for 100% effectiveness. But the fact that it will get an opportunity to participate in the global market is huge. The US economy is massive as is. But when you give it the ability to perform on a global scale, that's huge. That is the significance of Amazon and Apple and Microsoft. They get to work on a global scale. This is what gets companies into the S&P 500. Now, I'm not saying Novavax is going to get into the S&P 500, but I think right now we're sitting on a golden opportunity where it's kind of low in value. It's had a little bit of a rise, but overall not too much. But once phase 3 is finished, one way or another, it may come out as it needs more work. It may come out as it's good to go. But once it does, that spike is going to be huge. And this is why I think like this is a perfect opportunity to look for a new investment and really get into this company, invest in it. There's going to be a big jump here once that phase 3 comes out, no doubt. The global scale of vaccination rates is very low. And if there's a company supplying to them, that's going to be huge. It's going to be a big thing. And I think that, this is only a starting point. And like I pointed out last time, this was after phase 1. This was after phase 2. I'm waiting to see what phase 3 is going to look like. I think it's going to be just a tremendous jump. And here's the thing, it might start off slowly. We might experience this and then this again. But that does not account for the fact that, okay, so it took off on a US scale, but we have to remember on a global scale, that rollout is going to be huge and it's going to blow up in value over the course of time. And so that's going to conclude this video. These are my thoughts on what is happening. I'm excited to see what happens here. I think we're looking at a really great investment opportunity. And, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon for more notifications. I'll be trying to upload some more this week. I know I fell a little bit behind there, had some slow moments, but I'm going to be looking to continually upload for you guys. Let me know what you want to see from me. I do read all the comments, and I am working on various videos, and I'm working on starting a new series. I'm really excited to have some new stuff coming to you guys. But otherwise, thanks so much for all the new support. Thanks for everybody who watches. I really appreciate it. And I hope you guys all have a great one.